whenever it says we're live.
Why do you have a picture of a guitar? That has nothing to do with anything.
It's Alan Jackson. It just exploded.
Wait, where's the
Live.
list though?
Damn it.
Alan Jackson's dressed up like Jeff Buckley, about to go on stage and sing us a show tune.
Maybe. Oh, we are
Are we
live.
Nice.
We are?
We are.
We're just going to play Nintendo Switch.
That
I'm
works
staring
too.
at the DVD menu.
I'm going to play some Stardew Valley. I got to grow. It's winter time. I got to prep for spring.
Richard, I bought this when we were in Universal together.
Yes, with the discount that I didn't get. Yeah.
I'm going to watch the
Fun
movie.
night.
Yes.
Sorry, baby.
We should be. Oh, you know what? I think I'm silly. I think I totally.
Everybody silence your phones and use the bathroom.
Now we're live. That's my bad. That was a bit of an oopsie.
What's on your shirt, Richard? Is that classic Ghidorah?
Heck yeah.
Famous Monsters cover.
Good old Astro.
You said ass, bro.
Oh, he totally did. We have it on footage too.
You know what I actually have? I have a screen-used egg from Godzilla 98 that one of the artists who created all the eggs for that scene made. I did some sort of, what was it? It was like we were speaking to an audience for stuff about being in the film industry, and he made the Terminator head that gets crushed at the beginning of T2, and he made all the eggs for Godzilla 98. And he brought a couple, and after the thing, him and I were just like bullshitting around, and he was like, "Hey, do you want one of these?" I was like, "Heck yeah, I do." So I have a screen-used Zilla egg. Zilla Raptor, is that what they're called?
I do not know the official terminology.
I like to call them Zilla Raptors. Zilla Raptors, not Zillow. That would be Star Wars.
All right, we are officially live. I can see people in the chat. We are live.
Nice. My thing's blowing up. Are people tweeting?
They might be about to.
Let's see. Cat fur all over me. Let's look. How's Jonesy doing, Rich?
He's a lot better. He's got a big old shaved stomach, and Paul's are a couple of his where they had to put the IVs in. But from the surgery, everything seems to be good.
He's happy?
Yeah, he's doing okay.
That's good. It's better than he was.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Poor boy.
All right, I'll tweet out the stream.
Holy crap.
No, it should be over here. Make my own background.
You better hurry.
What time is it?
Everyone says what's up. Everyone's excited.
Everyone could see Jason reorganizing his room.
What time is it?
It's 57.
Whoa!
Whoa!
It's 57.
It's
That's it?
57.
It's 57?
It's just 57.
What kind of planet are you on, Derek?
Just on Saturn, we're just hanging out. Venus, maybe.
Is that what time it is on Saturn? Right now it's 57.
Just 57 here on Saturn.
You know, Jason,
Wow.
you should really be a stand-up comedian. You're a pretty funny guy.
We got a question here. People asking, what is it like to be Ghidorah?
To hug us?
To be Ghidorah. I guess hugging might work as well.
It's like having 6 arms wrapped around you. That's what hugging us would be like.
Rick
6 arms? Is Ghidorah? Oh, I get you. Never mind. Just ignore my question. We got a shout out in the chat to your Planet of the Apes background, Alan.
Oh, I can't do it. There it is. Go ape.
I think you should change your background every 10 minutes. Hey, look, I brought popcorn to the party.
Can I have some?
All right, Godzilla Geek 2004 asks, "Hi everyone, what do you think of Kevin?" I'm sure that will be a common question you're going to get through the night.
Who's Kevin?
He's a liberal.
Ryuk is Ryuk is watching with us.
Nice.
What is he doing back there? It's so dark, Jason.
I don't know. He's up there watching us with his creepy face. He's always perched up somewhere.
All right.
Oh my God, there we are.
It's so dark, Jason.
I don't know.
Hey,
He's up there.
The ape lover out there. You notice the Isaias?
Perched up somewhere. I've got it ready to go.
It's so dark, Jason.
I don't know.
I don't know what I'm hearing now. I'm hearing double or
Lover out
something.
there. You notice the Isaias?
Perched up somewhere. I've got it ready to go.
I am hearing that
I
echo.
don't know what.
There we go.
There we
happened?
go.
Do we need to wear
All right,
headphones
we got
or are we
5
good?
seconds for the
Oh.
movie. 4,
5 seconds. Stand by.
3, 2, 1, now.
Play. Who's watching
There
it
we
in 4K?
go.
What is this called?
I am not.
What is this called?
What is the
What is it?
watch-along?
Godzilla 1998.
You guys
Warner
also-
Brothers? Are we watching Animaniacs?
Hope everybody in the
Just
chat
art
turned on the right
animation.
movie. Hope everyone's watching the 98 Godzilla as
Very
well.
static.
Oh, footsteps thudding.
The screen is very
yes.
shaky and staticky. They could have done a much better job with this in post.
Yeah, I know. It's all blurry. Everything's all glitchy.
Ooh, picking up where we left off. Fun fact, right here at the beginning, the destruction pieces that you're seeing right now, same ones from the end of Rampage. True story.
Oh, really?
They started filming Godzilla King of the Monsters in June. Of
Is this a
2017.
Rampage watch along?
And we wrapped Rampage in July of 2017. So they filmed they just used the same stuff. So if you watch the end of Rampage, same set pieces.
That's pretty sweet,
How
actually.
rude. I'm giving information as a commentary, Richard. You're liberal. Of course you are. Skadoosh.
There's a lot of thudding going on in these
Stop
subtitles.
children.
And bellowing.
Now the chat's confirming this movie is, in fact, a sequel to Rampage. We just
Do-
didn't know this whole
Same
time.
universe. Yeah.
This whole time.
I'm
They
curious,
just hadn't
did-
cleaned up the streets yet.
Do the Godzilla fans like the Zillo Beast from the Clone Wars? Or do you guys hate the Zillo Beast?
I could not tell you what they think of that.
What do you guys think? I want to know. I love the Clone Wars.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out from chat.
I wonder if that guy that didn't fall asleep is watching this with us.
You gotta tell that story for everyone.
Yeah, we were at a convention in Houston, Texas, and someone came up and was like, "Saw the movie yesterday." We're like, "Oh, that's amazing! And what'd you think?" I didn't fall asleep. Looked at
That's
us
what we
straight
like
like that, and then paid for pictures and autographs. He's the best fan I've ever met in my life.
He's the only fan you've ever met.
That's the best I can do. That guy that didn't fall asleep.
I paid him. Pay that to you.
Richard, get past the popcorn.
Are you guys seeing wolves? Are we at the same spot?
On our computer?
No, where the food's burning.
Food's
Yeah.
burning.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Alan's like 5 minutes ahead of us.
Yeah, you're like 5 minutes ahead. You started at like 5 minutes ahead.
Wait,
No, food just started burning right now.
Alarm.
I'm behind you.
She just popped the toast out of the toaster.
Oh, and now they're waving, right? Smoke alarm. Hit the button and boop. Right.
But she closed the laptop. Now she's pouring coffee. Here's Allie, everybody. Allie Liles, with Ryu creepily watching her from above.
Hi, Allie Liles.
Allie.
Are you caught up, Alan? She's bringing her a plate of toast.
I think I'm a little behind.
If it helps, I am at 357, 58, 59, 4.
I'm at that exact second.
403, 404.
Yeah.
She's sipping the coffee, right?
She sure is.
All right.
It's the best
I
part.
don't know why mine was slower. I hit play at the exact same time.
You were like 12 minutes ahead.
No, I was behind you guys.
He was talking about the wolves on the computer, not the wolves in the...
See, D-Man knows what's up.
I could have done this watch along on Twitter without actually having the movie pulled up.
Shaking.
I could just be
What's
here
going on?
tweeting it.
Oh, no. Oh, pictures are falling over. What's happening?
Creature screeching.
Is that what the subtitles say?
Exactly what it said.
I respect that.
Faint growl.
What are they looking at?
I finally got to watch season 3 of Stranger Things.
I didn't finish it. What do you think?
I liked it. I've started Dracula now. That's my favorite. On Netflix, Dracula's awesome.
Did season 3 get better or worse as you finished it?
It's a different story. It's okay. I don't judge movies too much. I just like to be entertained. But this movie,
You're just a liberal.
I am.
We can hear you, Jason.
I was whispering something to my wife.
To the world.
Doesn't have the volume control.
I don't.
Would you like an apple?
Did you like it?
It's Jumanji, the teacher guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
This whole situation had a Jurassic Park vibe for me.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, steamy.
That's hot.
Oh yeah.
Who do you guys think has the best monster introduction in the movie?
Who do we think is the best monster? What?
Introduction.
Ghidorah.
Yeah, because Ghidorah's just drawn out. You get to soak it in the most. Yeah.
Ghidorah.
Ghidorah.
All right, we got a message here from
Is it
Kinky
you and
Dora.
Richard here?
Ghidorah. Wow, nice.
Kinky Dora
What?
sending us a message saying,
Alan Jackson?
I can't hear you guys.
Is this you in the creature suit? As this larva?
Yeah, I played the larva.
Incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What did you study for research?
I watched you sleep.
Weird and
You wiggle really weird.
Ali sent a lot of
You're
videos.
like, my name is Jason and I sleep.
that's how I sleep.
I'm checking Twitter to see if people are talking.
There's a question, Derek?
Hold on.
did I see
Yeah.
what?
Did you say there was a question?
It's just a message here. It says the Kinkyverse sends their regards, D-Man. Have fun with the watch along. I must return to Master Rob, which is another YouTuber. Oink oink. I want those glasses later, D-Man. Oink oink. He donated to send us that.
Very cool. Oh crap!
There's Johnny Turnips is working on ZBrush while watching us.
Nice. They have some
I was-
incredible
I was-
ZBrush guys.
I'm working on a fat tire.
Johnny Turnips, I like all your lava lamps. It looks like when I worked at Spencer's in high school.
I'm going to open Twitter for the first time in about 8 months to see if anybody's on there. Uh-oh, got him under control.
Oh my gosh, it's Jason Liles. Wait, who's tweeting?
Your data sharing, there's update settings. Ooh. What is TikTok? What is that?
What is
what the
TikTok?
clock says?
It's the noise.
I'm like an old man in a 32-year-old body.
No, you just have more important things to do than be on TikTok.
TikTok's one of the most important things ever.
Well,
We got to go back to the TikTok because the Boom Boom. Name that movie. Nobody.
the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. No? What are you referring to?
Stay out.
I love that
Describe the
Dean
feeling.
wearing the Kevin shirt.
Yeah, of course. I have to represent.
I see Johnny Turnips. Yeah, he's working on some ZBrush.
What part are you guys at? I am at 9, 33, 34, 35.
Son of a bitch.
43.
47, 48, 59, 50.
What's the
About to pet some moth.
She's about to touch it. She's good. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. If you touch it, you're going to get wet. That's easy.
Oh.
Ooh.
Is that the butt or the face?
It's your butter face. Ouch.
I hear someone's audio.
Fine, I got it up just a little bit.
It's like,
I
don't
like
know
their
if it's
scarves. They got some cute scarves that they coordinated together.
Yeah, I never noticed that one.
That's weird.
Oh,
Shoot him.
that was rude. He didn't even.
I can't believe we're in an episode of Game of Thrones.
Isn't that the bad guy from Last Action Hero?
It is, yeah.
No, the best movie ever, Alien 3.
Alien 3 is a great movie.
David Fincher's directorial debut.
Yeah, and Charles Dance was so young.
Yeah, he was like 53 in that. He was really young.
Always wanted to be in that movie, be in a movie with him.
That's why I had to shave my head
Never be
because I was on that ship with them.
It's old. It already happened.
Have you cut your hair?
United States Senate.
Alan Jackson, you cut your hair.
They should have had Trump in this scene.
I've let mine grow.
Oh. This was my quarantine cut from my wife.
Nice.
Even though it's like almost
This
a
guy
year
tried-
later, this is one haircut since the last time you guys saw me.
Wow.
I know, but what is that thing you grew above your lip?
I'm trying to, you know how Mothra is kind of like a caterpillar? I was going for that look.
Oh, I thought you were trying to be the ginger dead man's mouth.
That one's reserved. I could never live up to that one.
Wolf Toy 13, what do you think of part 3 to Dracula? I just finished 2. I haven't gotten to 3 yet, but I love it. Part 1 was amazing. That convent scene was incredible. I'm going to binge it all tonight after this.
Who are you talking to?
He's talking to the chat. He's got the chat
Yeah,
pulled up.
looking at the chat. I see my nephew's in there. Hi, Liam.
He's in here.
Liam England.
Shout out to Liam.
What parts are you guys on? 1237.
See, I don't know how they got a bit ahead of me, but they did get a bit ahead of me.
Should we just pause? Where are you?
I'm at 1240, 41, 42, 43, 44.
I'm in sync with you, D-Man.
I don't know how that happened.
Garrett, what is your Twitter?
My Twitter is official D-Man1954.
Oh, wait. I'm watching the extended edition. Are you guys watching the theatrical release?
official D-Man.
Did you say something, Alan Jackson?
I'm watching the 4-hour extended version.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alan and I accidentally clicked the wrong one.
we're in Colorado now.
Yeah.
There's the wolves that I was at.
Yeah.
There they are. That's how your movie started.
What is that goddamn helicopter doing out here?
They ruined his photo shoot.
I'll have you know that that's not a helicopter. That's a plane. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, the subtitles declared it a helicopter.
Inception.
Wow.
Yeah, this is
Where's
Inception.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
I agree, Cody Bratch. I love wolves too. Wait, should we try different voices?
Can you do that?
Okay, so I think that Shirazawa should sound like Captain Kirk.
Like who?
William Shatner.
Ha!
Hold on, let's see what he says.
Remember when William Shatner chose what we all had for lunch that one day?
Yes.
He chose Hooters.
Yeah.
We all had to eat Hooters and hot dogs because he got to choose what everybody ate that day.
How did that work?
Top dog picks, I guess.
You could just like at a convention or something.
Yeah, we were at a convention. It was great to know that Captain Kirk liked Hooters.
Eric, what is your Twitter official D-Man?
It's
Saying the wrong person.
It's D-Man 1954 Godzilla. I'll tweet at you.
Gotcha. I pulled up some other guy with sunglasses smoking a cigarette. I was like, that's not you.
Maybe it's me on the weekends. Psh.
Yeah, I tagged the wrong D-Man on Instagram yesterday too.
Why we need to get.
There's a bunch of people trying to copy you, D-Man. Do you know that?
I have bumped into a few, but most of them block me so that I can't report them. So
I don't think this person was trying to be you. I think they just had like a similar name or something. I don't remember.
that happens sometimes. I picked a very
The
generic name.
Godzilla
on accident.
1954 is a common used name.
Yeah.
I had a nice chat with Kyle Chandler on the red carpet.
Yeah, after he got done with that talk, he came to me and said, "Don't ever let him near me again. He's too liberal."
Oh my lord.
I gave him my phone number. The trash. But it really wasn't my phone number. It was Jason's.
What are you saying about me?
The Rock tried to lose your phone number, I heard. He posted it on Instagram.
How do you try to lose someone's phone number?
He shredded it. He got one of his weights. He was working out and just set like 300 pounds on it so nobody could pick it up.
He shredded it? How old of technology does he have? He just like, does he have a Rolodex and he took it out like and shredded it?
You can't even find official D-Man on Twitter, so you know what?
And
Dinner is served.
it's the first time in 10 months.
What is this?
What is that, a sandwich and chips?
It's a salad, a purple turnip thingy, and lemon cheesy salmon.
Are you going to finish it?
I'm just starting it.
Can I have it?
Sure, come on over.
Okay, I'm coming.
All right, let's ask the chat. Does chat have any questions for the guys? Send in your questions. I'll read them out.
For all 32 people following me, I just tweeted for the first time in 10 months.
Nice.
However many people are following me, I have no idea. Hey, I've got 833. That's actually not terrible. I don't know why. I haven't posted in 10 months. I don't know what you're following.
Because when you Google your name, it shows up.
I guess so. I appreciate all 833 except for Alan Jackson, who I super appreciate and love with my whole heart.
Here's a good question.
I didn't know you knew the country singer.
People are
What
asking,
song are you? Who's your opening act tonight?
Hardest part? What was the hardest part of playing Ghidorah for Jurassic Zilla? Dealing with these two.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, we got
You
one
were
that-
so in love.
Getting
When it was
licked
over,
by
you
me.
were like,
Getting licked by Jason Liles.
Licked him?
Yeah, a lot.
Actually licked him?
A lot.
No, you're talking about fake licking him.
You gotta commit.
I like the question here. Was it annoying to be so close together?
Yep.
Yep.
This is the only way we can hang out. We were doing this before the quarantine. I can't be in the same room. For real though, Richard and Alan are awesome. No, so it was awesome. It was quite awesome to have our arms around each other playing together. It was awesome.
Does Jason still talk about having his arms around us?
And playing together.
Yeah.
It's all he dreams about.
It was so much fun. I mean, we were ready to jump in. We didn't even want to take lunch. We just wanted to keep shooting, keep going. It was
Yeah,
fun.
it was just like monsters on the carpet.
I wanted to shoot more. It went too fast, the whole thing.
Yeah, it was 16 months went by like that.
No, that was it. We thought, oh, we were going to get a rehearsal day. We were going to shoot some extra days. And when we started shooting that first, after rehearsing just a little
Yeah,
bit,
we rehearsed for like 2 hours.
Yeah, right? Like, wait a minute, we want this to go on longer.
Yeah.
It was 3 like 7-hour days.
Yeah.
You know, that picture that I posted today, that actually is what we looked like when we watched this for the first time. We sat in Ghidorah order and watched the rough cut of the movie.
Nice.
We saw this whole film about a year before
Legendary, yeah.
the world saw it.
What'd that look like? Did you guys just get like animatics or what the VFX look like?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
had previs in there.
In the spots.
Which, for the people that don't know what previs is, it's basically like PlayStation 2 graphics of what you're seeing now.
Because I've done a lot of games on PS2, and the graphics weren't that bad.
No, but today they are. Today you go back and you're like, wow, how could I even tell what was going on?
It was really hard playing Pac-Man.
Or like Nintendo 64 GoldenEye, where like the shape of the heads were like cones.
Richard, didn't you play the ball in Pong?
No, I was Kong's balls.
It's inappropriate.
Oh, I'm sorry, George.
I was just trying to help him out.
You were playing.
He took the whole movie to make a move, and it's like, dude, you guys are friends, right? Go for it.
Yeah. Here's a question. Did you guys get any creative input on playing Ghidorah?
None whatsoever.
Jason's a liar.
Mike
No,
already knew exactly what he wanted.
Mike was there the whole time, and he had exactly what he wanted.
Yeah.
He knew.
We knew from the beginning, like, the roles, the heads were everything. From the first time I talked to him on the phone about it, he's like, middle head's the big brother, right head is the bat crap crazy one, left head is Kevin, is a little more curious. And somehow we'll be like tied together or something. And he walked us through like each scene is like A, B, C, D, and then we just played, and they just turned that into this. At least in about 5 minutes. Spoiler alert.
B-Man, what's your time? Where are you at?
My time is 22, 49, 50, 51, 52,
Okay.
53.
I'm like 10 seconds ahead. I'm at a middle finger. I'm at 2310, 2311,
Pause
2312.
and start. Pause and then go. Oh, middle finger. I just got middle finger.
I just got
What
middle
second
finger
are
as
you
well.
at that?
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Perfect.
How many people are watching us, man?
I
Other-
actually cannot tell you how many people. It does not have that number pulled up at the moment. 272.
Woo! Who's that sexy beast?
Damn.
What was that call like? What did you guys do when Mike told you guys were going to be frozen in ice for this movie?
We stood really still.
First thing we
Did you get
shot was
coats?
waking up.
Did you get coats, or did he just put you in that ice cold?
We just we crouched down and just it's like you've been asleep for like a billion years. So
And Alan fell asleep. We had to wake him up.
you don't quite know where you are. You don't know what's going on. All these things are shooting at you. What the crap? Oh, what is this? And it's like, let's get rid of these. Are annoying.
We figured it out.
They're like ants. Like, this is annoying. These aren't supposed to be here. Boom, boom, boom.
I love the technology.
Awesome drills.
The drills are pretty awesome.
What does the orca feel like? What is that experience for a monster?
It's like
Irritating. We want it to stop.
it is irritating, but it's soothing at the same time.
Was it? Was it soothing, Jason?
A little bit.
I'm sorry. Did you say something, Jason? The air kisses.
It's like intense bass when you feel intense bass sound. That's what the orca feels like. It's like
It's a very good question here. Someone's asking, do you think Ghidorah would be friends with Captain America? They both have so much in common. They came from the ice after all.
I think they could get along.
Yeah.
It just matters. First impression is going to be the most important thing. It could be the last impression. So
True.
as long as they get off on the right foot, I think they could be good buds. Ghidorah's not a judgmental person, but when you wake up after 50 billion years and someone's shooting at you, that's not. And then Godzilla shows up and wants to fight. What do you want me to do? I was asleep. Leave me alone.
Did you guys see this movie in theaters?
Yep.
I imagine.
Hmm?
Did you
No.
guys...
Oh my
Yeah.
God! I saw it at Grauman's Chinese Theater. The world premiere was at Grauman's in IMAX. It was a dream come true for any actor in Hollywood to have their movie premiere there, and for us to be sitting there watching it. It was pretty incredible.
Did jump scare get a lot of people?
Mike specifically got us tickets as well. Like he personally was texting with us, being like, "I'm gonna get you guys specific tickets." Got us 3 in a row.
Shout out and thank you to Mike. He is the sole reason why we went.
Got to eat a bunch of free food before. That was delicious. So have some drinks. Say hey to the cast and whatnot. Get pictures with all them.
It really was a dang fun time.
And then it was a lot of fun.
We were sitting next to the actor Chi
I forget
McBride.
his name. Yeah.
And it was kind of surreal. You're like at a giant Hollywood movie premiere, and there's stars all around, and it was incredible.
Kyle Chandler gave a really great compliment. Like getting his daughters to be like, these guys are the Andy Serkis of the film. And I was like,
Yeah,
take it. You haven't seen it yet, Kyle, but I'll take it. And then he's fun. He's like, I take it back. You guys are terrible.
Mike introduced us as "These are my monsters." That was
Yeah.
We were his monsters.
Does jump scare get anybody in the theater? Did it get you guys?
I don't remember.
He had his
I
face in
think when we first saw this in the theater during that premiere, we were just on such a high from the excitement of everything that I honestly don't even remember watching the movie. I just remember the experience of it.
This that jump scare coming up. Every time I saw the movie, it was definitely one that got.
Oh, this one.
got a
Oh,
big-
yeah.
Yeah, I got a big reaction.
The audio is amazing. Like, you know, with the sound.
And then the music. We met Bear McCreary afterwards, which was awesome. I actually didn't know who he was.
Didn't
And we
recognize
were
him?
like, "You got awesome hair, man. What are you doing here?" I was like, "Oh, I did the music." What? We're like, "We're Ghidorah." He's like, "What?" We got a picture. He gave a good like.
Actually, I think it was more like he asked for a picture with us, and we're like, awesome. We said our names. We're like, what's your name? He goes, Bear. And we shook his hand. We go, and we were kind of all thinking the same thing. We're like, there's nobody here by the name of Bear.
Well, I think we asked him to take a picture of the three of us in front of like Darth Vader's,
Yep.
like, because there's that museum type at the beginning of the theater, and then like, oh, I'm Bear. We're like, wait,
You're changing history, Jason.
I don't remember. You said you.
The next thing you know, Jason's going to say is he introduced himself as Teddy.
His stage name is Bear. His real name is Teddy.
Makes sense. Are we there yet?
Were we where?
And then it was pretty neat meeting some fans afterwards who spotted us. Had like a security dude follow us around. Because like no one ever asked in like Trader Joe's, or did you play good? Literally the other day, someone's like, "Can you reach the yogurt at the top and get me 2 of the non-salted butters? I can't reach it."
I actually had someone at the post office recognize me as Ghidorah once.
As Ghidorah.
No, they
Can we
do.
get some cookie commentary going on here?
Okay, here we go.
You would love that. wouldn't you,
Argo?
Jason?
Are we watching Argo now?
We are.
We are going.
I'm watching Escape from the Planet
I
of the
love
Apes.
Ben Affleck. He was the best Batman.
Who?
People asking, would you want to do a Ghidorah solo movie?
What do you think?
Of course.
I don't know, man.
Look, if they can recast the right head, absolutely.
Ah,
Oh.
brutal. No, we should. We should do
Well,
a
I could
Ghidorah
shoot it.
origin story. The
I could
planet
shoot
where
it
all the
the way I
Ghidorahs
did
live.
before. I could shoot it the way I did before. I'll shoot it with you guys, then you'll leave, and then I'll reshoot the other head. And then,
This is an old, tired story, Richard.
Yeah.
Bradley was hilarious, as always, in this.
keep them busy. Here we go.
Madison's brother.
Richard, do you remember the sequel pitch you and I came up with?
Yeah.
Where they so they revive Ghidorah's head, right? But it doesn't regrow. So it's just the head and the neck, and he kind of is like a snake, and they put him on wheels, and then they wheel him around and use him as like a tank.
Oh, my name's Kevin.
That is a terrible idea.
I was thinking more like the Thing. It sprouts spider legs and the head walks around
He
upside
crawls
down.
around.
That's like a Kung Fury idea of a Godzilla.
We're doing a new version featuring this character.
The chibi.
The squishy one.
That's on my desk. That's on my desk. And that's on my keychain. Okay, here we go. Come on.
Remember when we were at the Godzilla store and we all wanted that little Ghidorah keychain, but they sold out in like 5 seconds?
They didn't tell us till the second day that we could have anything we wanted. That was,
We were like, we would have been here the first day if we knew that.
I would have got a T-shirt instead of the crop top.
I know. I only got a Ghidorah thong. I don't know how I can
The
use.
coolest
three
part of
things
that whole thing, though, no matter what was sold out, was the CEO of Toho being like constantly being excited to see us. That was freaking awesome. There the whole weekend, and how like we didn't know who he was the first time. And then like we got a picture, and then we walked away. Who was that?
That's
that
how
was
it was with me.
No, we were like, I'm sorry, who?
I know.
He's adorable.
He's adorable.
What timestamp? We are at 3:30 or 33. 43.
What? How am I?
44, 45.
Is my time? Oh, 40. Okay, yeah, 46.
No, I'm saying 33 minutes, 48, 49, 50 seconds. Sorry,
How
my
did I
bad.
get ahead again? Like, is my Apple TV just like 1% faster than everyone else?
No, remember video started at like
34 minutes, 1 second, 2, 3, right?
4,
Emma?
5, 6,
Patty?
7, 8.
Well, you were
Number one, let's go. What is it? Picard? Number one. Allie, is this annoying to watch a movie with all of us talking?
no.
She said that she wasn't fully. She's like,
She
no.
wasn't.
It's not annoying.
She's like, I had to watch it with Jason like 12 times already. So
Actually, sadly,
Just
only
this
I think
morning.
the second time that I've seen it.
Richard, how many times during the quarantine have you watched Rampage?
I still can't get through it.
What?
Every time it gets to the gorilla, we just have to shut it off.
Like 3 minutes into the movie.
I'm like, those fucking eyes, I can't stand it. And I go, boop.
The minute I see this, I turn it off.
That's how gorillas walk. Are you watching behind the scenes or the movie? I'm not in the movie. Like,
Yeah, you are. I can't unsee that.
Tell me about it. I see it all the
Here we
time.
go. Right?
well, I stretch. I got to do it every day, so keep in shape.
He's like, Allie.
Or,
I'm working out. I'm
Here we
focused.
go. Set me free.
Here he goes.
Skadoosh. Ah.
Grunting.
The whole movie changed.
We got a hello coming from Chris, who is the greeter at the Godzilla store.
Yeah.
What's up?
Chris? I remember I signed the head. Remember
Inside the head. Chris is awesome.
And then he took that picture. Yeah.
Houston.
Houston, Richard has a
Chris is
problem.
awesome. Chris came over and hung out at the table more than anybody. He was our best friend there. Everybody else was just not nice. They came over and just got a picture and left us. Very rude. Chris checked
gave
out
me
every
all
day.
the bag that you guys didn't get.
Chris just wanted to hang.
Damn it.
Here's a
At least
question.
Damn it. So, Alan, you're ahead of us again.
I wonder
No,
what
I'm not.
point that guy. Or no, he didn't fall asleep. That's right. I was gonna say I wonder what point he fell asleep.
Wait, we have a question?
I didn't fall asleep.
Yeah, people are asking which of the new monsters in this movie is your favorite.
Well, the woolly mammoth guy.
Yeah, I want to be the woolly mammoth. Walking around
You
like
got the stance?
For that one?
I'm perfect. Very transferable skills. You don't have to train me. Just get
Like
me right in
like
there.
a gazelle.
Just give me some fake like tusks, and I'm ready to go.
Woolly
Now
mammoth,
Jackson's arms can play the tusks.
woolly mammoth doesn't walk like George.
Alan, you can just like sit on my back as I walk and just use your arms as the tusks.
Here we go.
I'll be Jet,
Tap them.
I'll be Jet Jaguar and I'll ride the woolly mammoth Liles.
Richard, weren't you the mammoth guy at the end of the movie though? Seriously though?
Yep.
Yep.
So
I was Dan. You were mammoth dude. Who were you, Alan?
I think I was a Muto.
Nice.
I think.
Do you know the Muto now has a new name? The
What?
Muto has now achieved Kevin status. It's now Barb.
Larb?
Barb.
Barb.
Like from Stranger
Like
Things.
Barbara.
No, like
Exactly.
Barb from Stranger Things that died.
Barb. Barbara.
Brabra.
No. Here we
Barb.
go.
And it was
B-R-A-H. B-R-A-H.
Brabra.
I hope someone just got that reference.
I love Kristen Wiig.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
I'm not talking to you, Richard. I'm the host. I can
There
actually
we are.
click on you
I could
and put in waiting room. I can do that.
Look at that.
Oh,
I can remove.
angry.
I can rename you. Oh, look, here we are.
You're so behind, Jason.
Look at that.
I-
Kevin!
I think
Hey,
he's
what's
behind.
up?
Head's lined up pretty well.
What's up, big bro?
Never get bored of this scene.
Hey,
Do you
it's
guys-
Ice Cube.
Are you guys Ninja
I-
Turtle fans?
What?
If you watch the original Ninja Turtles cartoon, in their lair next to their TV is a Ghidorah poster.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, we're pissed.
It's so great.
So much fun. It's still so weird that like that's quote unquote us. I don't know if it is for you guys. It's still very strange.
So,
I just feel like I'm
why are
watching
they shooting? Look at that. Are you shooting at me?
incredible. There's Kevin. There's Kevin.
Every time I see him, I just want to watch Cabin in the Woods. Every time.
Bradley Whitford, yeah.
We are. Hey,
It's such a good movie.
buddy.
Hey, get it together.
Oh wait, we're watching
You
Planet
boys
Apes
ready?
now, right?
Okay, ready?
A 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was fun when we would do our blasting.
That was fun.
Gravity beams.
Yeah.
We did it.
Remember when Jason hocked that loogie across the stage, though?
Uh-huh.
Jason,
Which time?
yummy, yummy.
Happened several times. I was getting into it.
But we weren't rolling.
Okay, here's a pitch. Someone needs to make it happen. So you know this sequence when they're all stuck in the Osprey and Ghidorah's kind of smacking them around with his heads? Someone needs to turn that into like a universal ride. You know, like the King Kong one?
Mm-hmm.
Like a
I'd ride
Ghidorah
that.
encounter? That'd be pretty
I'd
sweet.
ride the crap out of that.
Be careful Googling Ghidorah encounter. That's probably a real website.
11's getting pissed.
Ah, so angry. Come on, Kevin.
It's like she blew out our candle.
What? Ow! Ow! That
Yeah.
hurt. Why does he bite me?
Ah.
Uh-oh.
What is it with me playing mocap monster creatures that have something like messes with their head? It's been 2 movies in a row, Rampage and then Godzilla.
Well, part-
You were never in Rampage. Stop saying it, Jason.
I played a background in the Chicago scene. I was almost on camera.
Almost.
I got my non-union rate of 110 per 10 with 0 overtime. The 26-hour day, $110. Beat that. And the crafty table where everything's
Daddy
out.
beeping.
Kevin!
All right, fans out there, what's your favorite Planet of the Apes movie?
It's a very relevant question.
Comes with the storm.
They get to ask questions. I want to ask
True,
some.
true. Are we supposed to boo him? Are we supposed to boo
There's
him?
the Zillow Beast.
Boo! Boo!
Oh, we're ready.
Boo!
Oh, we can't.
Look at that.
Remember when we did this part? We could start on apple boxes, and then we like launched off.
It's Barney.
I want to see a version of this movie with our mocap as humans in place of the whole movie.
And we dodge the crap out of his beam in a minute. We're like, whoosh.
Yeah, you sure do.
Yeah. Bam.
All right, if you guys could play any other kaiju in another Godzilla film, what would it be?
Godzilla.
Ultraman. I want to play Ultraman.
When Mike called me about Ghidorah, I texted him afterwards. I was like, wait, no, who's playing Godzilla? I want to be Godzilla. I asked if I could do both. And he's like, no, they already got somebody. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I tried.
There you go.
I played two characters looking at each other, interacting in Rampage. I played one of the gorillas I interact with. So I was like, I can do Godzilla, man.
And you played two characters here a little bit.
That first scene in Rampage, I played Pavo for like one take. The other one was Vincent Roxborough.
We all did technically play two different kaiju in this movie.
We did? Everyone did?
People are asking who plays Scylla, the big spider crab thing.
Ooh.
At the end was really the only time we all played something different. And it was kind of generic.
Yes.
No. Go up and bow.
God.
It wasn't like we were cast as a specific thing. It was just like, all right, guys, get in here. We need all the monsters to come bow to Godzilla at the end, and that was kind of what Richard and I did. I believe Jason did a few more for Rodan though, like the exploding out of the volcano and stuff. I think Jason.
Guys, remember what I said to Doug Jones at this scene?
Yeah, I remember when he smacked you and said, "Get your mind out of the gutter." Bam.
Who said that? What?
That scene where we just ate Sally Hawkins.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the joke to Doug Jones. I love Doug Jones. Best fan interaction that trip. So, did you play one of these critters or something?
Oh, yeah, what was that from?
Hey, D-Man.
Play one of these critters or something?
Remember
Yeah,
when
I played one of those. One of those critters
came in and your dad almost had a heart attack.
I do recall that.
That was amazing.
How was that dinner? That dinner was awesome.
That was
it was you and the kaiju, and then your dad in Suru. Man,
I
I
had a lot of fun at that dinner.
You did.
I'm trying to think of what I had. I had some sort of didn't we have like seafood? It's like a jambalaya or something, wasn't it?
I had some food that I got made fun of for having. That's all I remember. I don't remember what it was, but some pretty normie food. I ordered something like chicken wings or something.
You ordered mozzarella.
Oh, that's right. Not big on seafood.
I ordered some kind of fish. I don't remember. And then I went back later and got like a pint of ice cream from them. Nowhere was open.
No, we walked around
like
afterwards, Jason.
Like $1.
No, after that dinner, we all walked around and you got ice cream. We walked around for like an hour with the food trucks and stuff afterwards, right?
I think we went to, I don't remember which night. We went to go get pizza. We had some of those smoky drinks.
Oh, those were awesome.
Those smoky drinks were awesome.
They were an arm and a leg, though, I'll tell you that. I got a cat trying to get in.
People are asking about Mothra's motion capture. I'm sure you guys could give them a little bit more of a
Richard,
explanation.
It's very elaborate. I'll tell you. There was none.
Yep.
there it is, Alan.
Smoky drink.
Oh yeah, that thing was tasty though.
Remember the smell when this happened?
Yeah. I'll never forget it.
Skadoosh.
Mothra was purely digital.
An awesome drink.
When we're all done being locked down, you guys are gonna come up and we're gonna make those smoky drinks.
I want to learn how to make a smoky drink. It's not hard. You just capture the smoke and then I guess put it on top.
And I just built a nice fire pit and grill, so we'll have fun when you guys come up.
Let's get some of that fire smoke.
And D-Man, we'll have to FaceTime you.
Yeah, for sure. What do you guys think? Emma Russell, the hero of this movie?
What?
Emma equals Thanos. I love that alternate content. I agree.
Yeah, she's the hero. Yeah.
My little brother, actually, the first time he watched this movie, we walked out of it, and he starts
What?
questioning
You
me.
walked out of it?
Yeah, we had to leave half. When we walk out of the movie at the end, after the credits and everything, he starts like asking questions where he's like, why did they attack her? Why did she suddenly help them defeat Ghidorah? And my little brother never got it that Emma Russell wasn't the bad guy. He the entire movie he thought she was the good guy and that we were watching the bad guys try and stop her. It was pretty classic.
The eyes of a child.
Yeah.
Patrick's Place, strong words. This might be my favorite version of Ghidorah, and that's saying a lot. You just got some points. Patrick's Place. Kevin
Remember when we
cool.
met Mothra 3 Rebirth Ghidorah? That was pretty cool.
That dude though said Kevin Head is cool.
Oh, I don't like him anymore.
He's smart. What time are you currently at? Martin wants to know.
I'm at 49, 15, 16, 17.
We're watching Kong
18.
right now.
Yeah.
Muto.
Chris Galinsky says the different personalities between the three heads and their invective between each other is a large part of what makes this my favorite Ghidorah. He spelled favorite with O-U-R. Favorite.
I had visualized that. All right. I'm going to check Twitter and see
there should have been
if anybody's talking.
Invective.
We got a shout out here saying Middlehead's my favorite head. Sorry, Kevin.
Oh, boo.
That doesn't count, Allie. That doesn't count.
What?
Who was it?
It was,
Allie.
Let's see. It was Allie, yeah. It was just Frank's.
It was
Just
your mom.
Franks?
I don't know how to say that. F-R-X-N-Z. Franks. Franks.
Frings.
Frings.
Just Frings.
Just Frings.
No, it isn't. It says Jason's mom.
My mom does not know how to use Twitter.
Mike Darty went on Kevin's.
No, she'd probably be. She's good at the social media.
Does anyone know what is Mike Doherty tweeting
Matt
on?
Frank. No, Matt Frank is saying hi to us. Hi, Matt.
Oh, Matt Frank.
What up, Matt Frank?
People asking, you guys staying safe? I want to know.
Yes.
What?
People asking about your well-beings.
I'm getting close to everybody. No, I hug
Stay
every
away.
person.
Stay away.
Safe and healthy.
Now just Frank's excited. Middlehead noticed
Just Frank,
me.
you're my favorite person. You're the smartest person in the world.
People asking, do you guys read the MonsterVerse comics?
What's up?
People are asking if you guys read the MonsterVerse comics.
I cannot say that.
I don't. Richard reads it for me.
Richard FaceTimes us and he reads it like a bedtime story.
Yeah.
Papa Kevin.
Okay, Alan, it's time. Story time.
No. Richard reads it as.
Read it again, Richie.
Richard reads it as Billy Shakespeare.
You're Billy. Come on down to the woods. That was one of the greatest times I've ever had.
Richard, what you got to do is you got to get yourself down to Lowe's.
Get yourself down to Lowe's. See all this wood back here? It's free. Just don't get caught taking it.
It's free if you can go faster than them.
Trash Tier Gamer asks, so is there only one Ghidorah, or do you think this is like 1 in 100 kind of thing? Giant three-headed monsters floating in space
like
on planets.
That's a
Dude, I hope there's a ton. That would be an
Absolutely.
awesome movie.
Otherwise, where did he come from?
There is
He's
an
not
answer.
just like he didn't just come out of an egg like I'm just gonna be different.
What came first, Ghidorah or the egg?
I bet there are other three-headed. Maybe it's like clovers. Like some are only two-headed, some are four-headed.
Oh, that'd be
Joey
interesting.
Palachuno. He called us Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
I was making eggs the other day, and I opened up one egg, and there were 2 yolks inside. So maybe it's one of those situations.
Phillies.
Jim Gerhardt wants to know when the Patina watch along is. I feel like we should have done that before. Sorry, Jim.
Yeah.
That's a great idea, though.
Like how Pixar opens up their feature films with a short. We should have started with
Yeah.
Patina.
We should have. Sorry, Jim. That's a great idea, though.
And then coming attractions, Cookie. Watch a Cookie trailer.
Come on, D-Man, just cut over to Cookie.
And
Just-
edit
Just right now.
into the credits, kind of how it does in some movies. You start a video, and it's the music video of Cookie.
I'm
About
gonna,
once the single cards get done, and then it like zooms out, and there's just like a section of it like this big, and it's Cookie.
Kaiju Park says he'd like a personal life-size Kevin as his guard dog.
Life
You
size?
want like a life size? You want Richard to be your guard dog? People would be like, just beware of dog, and Richard's just like growling at people like, oh my gosh, poor man.
here's a question for Jason.
Oh,
Did you have to learn to speak Spanish as Rodan in this scene?
I did, and it was on the day. It was on. I never didn't prep. They just gave me the lines, and I had it down. What you see is exactly how I spoke on set. Perfect dialogue.
Hola, ¿cómo está? Me llamo Rodan.
So I have a tweet I want to read. Lisandro MD says, I very much wish the MonsterVerse to continue with so-and-so characters, blah, 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 with Richard and Alan as motion capture. No mention of Jason.
See you guys, anyways. I wonder. I bet some people don't know. This is actually the center head of Ghidorah. This is me.
Where's
As Rodan.
Reed?
Yeah, what was that like? What was it like
Uncredited.
doing this?
It was really cool because it was on the day. We did the final scene where Richard was the mammoth thing. I was like, I want to be Rodan as eyeline for Godzilla to look at. And afterwards, Mike came up to me and was like, you want to do some Rodan stuff? I was like, yeah. And we did this scene. So I came up and shook the lava off and saw the thing and screamed at it and then dove after it.
If you think about it, you play Rodan the only times we see Rodan make contact with the ground. Because for the rest of the movie, he will never once make contact with the ground.
That is true.
Other than when he's knocked on
Body
his back.
slammed into the building.
Yeah.
So, Spicy Boy here on Twitter just sent this picture. Do you guys remember receiving this? We got this as a gift in
Yep.
person. It won't even show.
Behind me.
It's in our office.
Yep.
It's such a good photo.
I kept it.
Drawing, I mean. It's so great. Of course we kept it. What are you going to do, burn it?
Dude, I mean, you get like 1 billion photos, you can't hold on to all of them.
Right.
Oh, here's the truth, fans. Who's got thrown away from Jason Liles?
That's rude.
I don't know. I don't have like a mansion just for like, well, this is the hung up wall like mansion.
Richard and I kept all of them. I don't know why you're throwing some away.
I actually don't think I have. I think I've kept everything. It's just all in there. Because I feel terrible if I threw something away.
They're all, yeah, I would never throw any of them away. They're all like,
you would ever know. Oh yeah, I got it hung up.
no, people, well, they're listening right now, Jason.
But I'm not saying specifically who.
Eric,
I kept everything.
we
It's
did
all-
not throw yours away.
It is all.
And I didn't throw any of them away. They're all great. And you guys took so much time to make them.
Yeah, that's a dream come true. To play a character so
Yeah.
like through, like that's crazy. Like I
So-
just did that when I was a kid.
At future conventions, all these artists are going to have 2 copies of all their drawings. They're going to Richard and I, and they're going to say, we're just going to save you, Jason, because we know it's going to the trash anyway.
They should.
And then Richard and I will add it to our collection.
Then I don't have to recycle it. I don't have to do anything. Best recycling is just don't give it to me.
Remember how we weren't prepared for this, and then right after the movie, we started signing a bunch of stuff, and then it ended up on eBay the next day for like $350.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we should do during the coronavirus. Just
Yeah,
The
just
good thing
buy
is
it.
still there.
who needs to be on set?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, $300. That's an incredible per hour rate.
High return on investment.
We got another message from Chris. Chris saying, it was a blast hanging out with you guys. Hopefully we can talk again. Do you guys remember the Ghidorah hug?
Yeah, man, the Ghidorah hug.
Hell yeah, Chris.
Of course.
3 grown weird men hugging you all at the same time.
I know.
You should put that on a banner.
Yeah, $35 here.
Get it on a
This might
t-shirt.
be
I
my
got hugged
favorite
by
song.
3 weird grown men.
It's all 3 of us just hugging. It's like someone like trying to slip out.
This might be my favorite song in the movie, the Rodan theme. That's a pretty good song.
This spin move is pretty awesome.
I remember the first time I saw that in the trailer, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
No, in the trailer, the one that got me excited was when Mothra opened her wings and I went, Mothra! Because my sister and my cousin, when we were kids, they used to walk around with blankets and they would do that. They'd be like, Mothra! So that was pretty fun.
Shout out to Guillaume or Sharon, VFX supervisor, who's a beast, coordinating all this stuff. And big tall Philip Wolf, the VFX producer.
The offensive lid asks, could Rodan upset some of Ghidorah's storms? I think he's asking if Rodan could interrupt one of Ghidorah's storms.
No.
I guess that's for future writers of future movies to tell us.
I don't think come close to doing that.
I don't think he could do that.
So why does Ghidorah attack Rodan?
To get him under control, get him disciplined.
Jesus, they're killing each other.
Like, dude, you know I am the king.
We didn't really attack him. He just flew in our trajectory.
Yeah, they actually are hugging. They're like, hey!
They're actually doing interpretive dance.
Yeah.
Which is Jason's specialty.
My specialty, a lot of people don't know, my specialty is interpretive dance. Not many have seen it, but it's something to behold.
It's a gem, a rare gem.
It's inexplicable. It's different every time. I don't even know what's going to happen. Different part of my body.
Man.
I need to see like an R-rated Godzilla and have blood
Dang,
gore.
that's awesome.
Well, D-Man, so if Rodan hit the water, does that count? He's hitting the earth.
I see someone in the comments said the same thing, you know. I was trying to give it to you, Jason, but I stand corrected.
What? You stand corrected about what?
See, he wasn't even paying attention. Don't even tell him. Don't tell him.
How rude.
Somebody said D-Man said the only time is from the Rodan birth is the only time we see him hit be on land. But when we just kicked your ass, you hit the water. So technically, that's another
You
time.
kicked my ass?
Oh my God! I wish we would have Alan and I would have just ripped your wings apart and split you right down the middle.
Oh.
Oh, would have been amazing.
We should have.
Yeah, and like all 3 of us like hit boom, 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 and just
Center head go right through your chest.
just blast 3 lightning beam, just like down his chest and just.
How did this plane not kill anybody?
Yeah.
Well, it killed some people, but they're just like extras.
And why did you have to move the Verizon guy?
They were the red shirt Star Trekkers. We're so pretty.
I think you got a scarf.
Yeah,
This is
good
a
thing.
double
Sorry.
shot.
Guys, don't worry, I got a scarf. What do you do? I'm a brilliant scientist. Well, what do you do? I study animals. What do you do? I got a scarf. Got this under control, guys.
High kick.
The Black Widow.
Yeah,
Guys, don't worry, I got a gun.
that's what the humans are. They're the Black Widow of the movie. It's like, cute that you're trying.
I'm gonna shoot it. It's literally not gonna do anything.
How about I
It's
kick
just-
it?
Might as well wave.
I hate this scene.
If that stupid plane hadn't shown up, do you guys think you would have beat Godzilla in the Arctic?
Oh,
No, because Richard's the weak link.
Ow.
oh.
See how my own brother's over me?
What's going through Ghidorah's head right here?
An oxygen
Heads.
bomb.
Like, I know we're gonna have to like push and like Al and I are gonna have to together
Is it like giving birth? Yeah.
hurt his head.
Yeah.
You know, the first time we saw this in previs, we actually thought Richard was out. We were like,
Yeah,
dang, he's
we were
gone
like,
quick.
oh, dude, you're not in the rest of the movie. That's okay. Like, because we're like, dang, I guess.
Jason and I just high-fived and we're like, sorry, Richard.
Yeah, we're like, oh man. I was like, dang. Oh well, we'll keep being in the movie. Don't worry about it. We didn't know.
Oh,
We're like, dang, you're gone for real.
For Rizzle.
You only worked 8 out of the 16 months.
I went on vacation.
You weren't even there most days.
Come on, big guy, fight it.
I did an episode of
Yeah,
West
we were
Wing.
going to say that.
He's gone.
last night.
How do you know what Bradley
Amazing.
Whitford's going to say?
I am the greatest man alive.
Wow.
Why didn't you tell me before?
I remember there's a bunch of like people upset about this scene up here. They're like, how blasphemous to have a monster with our beloved crucifix.
And this is where I was licking Richard's face on set.
Look at that girl. When we saw this happening in the previs, I knew it was amazing. It was like, this is,
Yeah.
it was special. The fact
Blasphemy.
that-
Blasphemy.
Oh, so awesome. We were like, holy shit, we are unbeatable. It was pretty cool.
I think you're like 3 or 4 seconds ahead, Alan.
What?
What's your timestamp?
I gotta hit pause to see it, and I'm not doing that.
No, just put your cursor on top of
Is
it.
this the
What are you
crown
seeing?
I'm watching it on a TV.
Monarch Outpost 67, Munich.
I think he's 5 seconds ahead.
I think he is too.
What? All right, I'm gonna pause it real quick.
The Terraform.
We're at 106, 41, 42, 43, 44.
Keep counting. Keep
45,
counting.
46, 47, 48, 49, 50,
That's where I'm at.
52. There's that blasphemy.
Actually, technically, right here is what would disprove it, because Rodan does land on the ground right here, unless you bowed twice.
That's because he's a.
No, he curtsied.
Look at that. Look at that.
That might have been me with my butt up in the air.
Yeah.
The road and butt.
You have to.
Very similar to
Very
the George.
important.
Show me a way to bow.
Arch the head.
That was Jason's Rodan.
With the George face.
None of that's accurate. Anyway,
Mike was like, Jason, can we have a little less George in this Rodan?
he did ask for less licking in that scene. But it was pretty weird.
What is Richard
He
doing?
said lick him, man. So I licked him. Don't tell me to do something and say it's weird.
What?
It doesn't. It's like not picking up your face. There it is. It looks like a dragon sleep no more mask.
These are the masks we wore, and we tried to trick Mike. That very funny.
His dog was like, "I'm gonna kill you."
His dog threatened to murder me.
His dog tried to kill us when they
You and lipstick that dog.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Why do you still have the tag on? Are you returning it?
It's the first time I'm wearing it.
Why do you have a Gary Busey mask?
They can't afford Gary Busey, so they got my lips instead.
Should say that on your resume. Or at the beginning of your reel.
Wow.
Alan Jackson, email, phone number. They couldn't afford Gary Busey, so they got my lips.
Pretty much.
Here, so it looks like Michael posted here's images of Kevin's head regrowth created by Legacy Effects. I asked him to go as meaty and crunchy and thingy as possible. That's pretty cool.
He put that on where? On Twitter or on Instagram?
It's on Twitter.
Twitter.
Oh, crap.
See a lot of love from Mothra.
Ooh. She said,
Oh, isn't this the beginning of the new Eminem song? You're a monster.
Yeah.
That look was priceless, Allie.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Alan.
Eminem has a new song.
He does? As of when?
As of
Months
January.
ago, so.
Oh, I don't keep up with anything. We're far too busy for that.
It's a
No,
song
it's
called Godzilla, and it
called
starts out with
Godzilla.
a line. Yeah. It's a pretty good song, actually.
And I've rapped the fast part before.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It was very difficult to learn.
I bet.
People are asking what was it like having to work while strapped together.
that was only like the first day. We pretty much got rid of that pretty quickly. We were like, well, we don't need this. It's like more hindering us than anything. Like,
Plus,
I needed to have freedom to just stick my butt way out.
You played Ghidorah's Tales as well? You got that in there?
Each
Well,
was a
Yeah.
tail.
We actually tried when we originally were strapped together. We tried counting our steps and like being in sync with our footsteps and walk, but the stunt scenes of like battling and fighting and snarling was just so like intense that we couldn't. There's no way to be in sync. We had to just unstrap it and just stay close and feel like the wave of each other versus trying to be perfectly connected.
Like our arms kept us like connected, and then we could just kind of move independently of that. However, we want to be our own, and that kept us connected.
It's almost like he's reshaping the planet on his own. Ghidorah, the one who is many. Oh, do what? Huh?
Gonorrhea.
Did you guys take as much offense to that as the internet did?
No,
Oh, I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was a good joke.
that was funny. Why would I take offense to that? That's ridiculous. That'd be ridiculous.
I like poop jokes. I mean, I'm a big fan of Dumb and Dumber.
I don't see why. Yeah, I didn't take offense to it. Hey, there's Richard.
Wait, Richard in real life? I mean, it does look like him.
Oh. What's your timestamp?
113:03, 04, 05, 06.
Yeah, you're wrong. Excuse me? A pack of wolves? You know the things I studied at the beginning of the movie before your helicopter came and disrupted them all?
People are asking
I
about.
had to let Jason,
You have to go inside the dream.
I had to let Jason Bourne get away. Why is he doing in charge of the military?
What are people asking, D-Man?
They are looking for any information on if anybody knows who played Methuselah, which is the big mountain guy.
An animator.
There was only 4 mocap performers,
Yeah.
us 3 and TJ as Godzilla. There was just the 4 of us.
Outside of Godzilla, Ghidorah, and Rodan, all the other ones were just animated. And most of Rodan's animated. 95%. Without mocap, that is.
Millie Bobby Brown is also animated.
That
And
makes sense.
Performed by Jason Liles, actually.
Billy Shakespeare is rotoscope animated. Keyframe.
People
Same
asking.
process they used as in Blade Runner 2049.
She trained with Billy Shakespeare.
What?
Millie Bobby Brown.
Billy Bobby
You
Shakespeare.
trained with Billy Shakespeare, yeah.
Millie Bobby Billy Shakespeare.
Hi. Hi. I'm Billy Shakespeare. And
Every time I hear a name, I just think of
Oh,
that's my prerogative. Wow.
it's raining. Why would we have a conversation outside?
People wanting to know if you guys are interested in playing Kong.
Are they gonna kiss?
Um,
What?
People want to know if any of you guys want to play Kong.
Carrie Notary already
Duh.
said.
Yeah. Probably the only thing, the closest thing we'll get to playing that would be playing Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Terry Notary
So
is,
is Donkey Kong.
the king.
So should Donkey
He's
Kong,
the-
Jason.
Andy Serkis, Toby Kebbell, and Terry Notary are all already amazing. If people didn't know, Toby Kebbell actually plays like a lot of it in Kong Skull Island, from what I hear from Weta, or not Weta. Who did that? It wasn't Weta. It was ILM, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get your facts straight, Jason.
No. I don't know who played him in Godzilla vs. Kong, though. Maybe Terry? I don't know.
I actually don't know. I don't think that movie. They haven't announced anything. I feel like we would have known by now. Because we knew you
I
guys
know nothing.
a while in advance. We knew you guys were going to be in it, so I'd
Yeah,
imagine we would have
I
heard
haven't
something.
heard anything from the director, Adam Wingard. I don't know nothing.
Richard and I do.
That's not fair.
Adam and I were, but never mind. I won't tell you. You don't need that.
It's because Richard played the head and
We
Alan
Just
played
like
the
with all
wheels.
mocap with Adam, Richard.
We just had coffee the other day with Adam, and it went really well. You came up, actually. He said you were nice enough.
Nice enough. Gojira.
Now I'm sure you've got the question on everyone's mind: who you guys are rooting for going into Godzilla vs. Kong?
Kong.
Mega Ghidorah.
Yeah, Kevin. Kevin's head.
Got Jaguar.
Yeah, Kevin's
Kong.
head on the wheels.
Mecha Ghidorah. That's who.
Mothra.
The Zillow Beast.
I think George makes an appearance and this bitch slaps him right off the screen.
It's a cameo. It's real fast. It's real
He's like,
fast.
oh, oh. It kind of goes like this. Oh.
That was a terrible gorilla.
Look, I'm just modeling after you.
It was like you're like biped, like you were like a chimp. Like what was that?
How many of those fat tires have you had, Richard?
What are you talking about?
You had like 7.
I'm just drinking my Ghostbusters coffee. How much is left of this movie?
Yeah, it was Island for Kong Skull Island.
There is about 50 minutes, maybe.
Holy! I'm gonna go get a refill.
You're gonna miss the best part.
I lived it. I know it.
Set design in this is pretty amazing. CG, everything, all of it. The look of it, I love.
What do you mean design? It's all real. I can't wait until the scene where Godzilla gets resurrected and he walks on water.
He's paddling really quick. He's treading,
He is
all right?
not paddling.
He is.
He's like vibrating his feet.
Yeah, exactly. You know how they gave him bigger feet in this movie, and it was specifically so that we could get the...
Happened so fast.
He's on point.
It's like a toy in the tub. Like he has nothing inside, so he floats.
Exactly.
They didn't squeeze him and like suck up the water yet. He blows it out as he comes up.
Like a jet.
Duh. Otherwise, how would he come up?
Fun fact, this is actually my favorite scene in the movie. There's a fun fact for everybody.
This is your favorite scene in the movie?
This is my favorite scene here. The speech that Serizawa gives.
The one where there's nothing to do with Ghidorah? That's rude. It's very rude. No, this is one of my favorite scenes too. The scene's awesome.
It's all this talking in this scene.
Richard, I have you a whole case of root beer I was going to bring you last month, and then couldn't hang out.
Did you drink it?
No, it's over there, still wrapped.
Cheers, Richard.
Better check.
I have to go get another one.
It's at least a year.
Empty. Well, you were supposed to bring it to Alan Jackson's house.
I had popcorn.
I just ate the whole bowl.
Well, I've been eating, so.
Yeah, we ate it. We did eat all the popcorn.
It's gonna be great when this is done and you guys can come up. It'll be fun.
As if we're still talking to you.
After this, it might not happen.
I'll zoom up there.
What?
I'll zoom up to your place.
How's the Huda? What?
What?
I'll zoom
Oh,
up your place.
I thought you guessed how the lube was up at the place. I was like, I mean,
Honolulu's I'll zoom.
Now you know why Alan was not the smartest of the three heads.
I was just angry. That's all.
Richard.
Oh, they're so sad. Jurassic Park is frightening in the dark.
Such Weird Al out of nowhere.
Is there any other artist alive? He's the greatest musician in the world.
That's fair.
Please don't say that.
What, you don't like Weird Al?
Incredible shot. Look at that. Look how many helicopters they had to rent for that shot. Like 30. It's amazing.
Can't believe they let you guys flood DC for this.
That was amazing. Being someone from DC, I was so happy to see that.
And you get to be the one to ruin it.
Yeah, they reset all that real fast.
Yeah, they did. They did. Got everything back up and
By the
running.
next morning, it was fine.
Yeah. It's too bad it shut down in a year again.
It's like when they shot that scene in Vanilla Sky in Times Square. Had like nobody in Times Square, which right now you could shoot probably.
Yeah. You know, I shot the first time they ever locked down the strip in Vegas in front of the Bellagio was for
Leprechaun 3, Lep in Vegas.
No, it was for Ocean's 11, and I was doing some car coordinating, and we were all in front of, we were all like hundreds of us in cars in front of the Bellagio, and we would drive forward, and then we would reverse and line up. But it was the first time they ever on the strip. And there's a scene where Don Cheadle goes into the manhole, and I was in that scene.
Richard, are you ever going to reprise your role? Will we ever see more of your character from Sixth Sense? I want to see the movie from that guy's perspective. I want to see that.
Yeah, the man in the hairpiece. That was Bruce Willis.
Another.
Have you ever seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
It's my
Charlie?
favorite.
That movie, the Sixth Sense. Then there's the twist where that guy with the hairpiece was Bruce Willis the whole time. That's not the twist. That's not the twist. That's not the twist. I'll explain it to you later. I'm pretty sure that's the twist. No, that's not the twist.
You said twist so many times, I thought you were Jonathan Davis from Korn. Twist.
I think I heard a little cookie in there.
I know the ending to the new Bill and Ted movie because I worked on that.
Tell it. Did you sign an NDA or can you talk about it? Let the whole world know. Tell me, and then I'll tell everybody.
Be sure to chew with your mouth open in front of the camera.
Oh, I have some facts for you guys. Shadowblade 217 said the King of the Monsters novelization actually suggests that Ghidorah was the second son back on his homeworld and therefore had to leave home and go explore the stars to find his own territory, which means that the bare minimum, he might still have a big brother out there somewhere.
I stopped listening now. Maybe.
No, Jonah, I didn't tell you the end of the movie. I just said I know what it is.
Can you on Twitter, can you like filter out like people's likes so that I only
Derek.
see the comments?
I
Derek.
don't think so. Yeah, what's up?
Why do you not have a door on your closet? We can see you are Spider-Man.
Oh, shoot. Shh. I don't know what you're talking about.
Eric. Dude, you're live streaming. You didn't think to put that away? It's out now.
Shoot. Well, it's going to come out eventually.
Now Doc Ock's just going to find your location.
Well, if it wasn't you, Jake Gyllenhaal was going to leak it in the post-credits, so there was nothing I could do about it.
Not his character, just actually Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to see the Jurassic World franchise collide with the Godzilla franchise?
Sure. All
That'd
the
be
Jurassic World creatures would die instantly.
That'd be fun, though. But it would be less about the creatures. I think it'd be more like the
I don't think it's mine
Oh,
either.
adapt. So, dudes got this covered, right?
You guys remember when we gave Ghidorah voices when we were at Sideshow?
Oh, my goodness. That was insane.
That was
We were
a fun time.
on that one, weren't we? Maybe, but
Then there was the one room we're not allowed to talk about or take pictures.
Oh, that was awesome.
That's the best room.
Aiden's drawing, I mean, his little cutouts of our heads were freaking amazing. Yeah.
The fact that they gave me their like original Gollum.
What are you looking at?
Yep, because I lost. Because like a friend of mine broke it years ago, and I never got another one. And they gave me like the prototype. It's right
Alan left.
right here.
There it is, DC. Damn liberals.
Little Gollum.
So the audience
No number.
knows. With the audience keeps hearing this inside joke, we got to tell them. Somebody
Yeah.
called Richard a liberal with a sad face on Twitter. So we like to make fun of him because it's the weirdest insult in history. So we're mocking that is what we're doing for anyone wondering.
I didn't even take it so much as like a put down. Like I thought he was like, oh.
He was disappointed that I was a liberal.
It was just weird. It was like, what?
I took it as like he was like, oh, I love Richard. What does this tweet say? Richard's a liberal.
Liberal.
Like his whole his day was ruined. His life was ruined.
No,
Your choices in life, Richard.
I said, you've made it when somebody attacks you for your politics, or somebody actually said to me, and I had to block them because they said, "Why don't you stick to acting instead of activism?"
Someone said that to you? That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. What did you do to get that? I want someone to tell me that.
I tweeted at Trump.
Did he tweet back?
No.
It's kind of rude.
He tweet back. Oh yes, Mr. Left Head Kevin.
Is that your Trump? Mr. Left Head Kevin, where's that guy from?
The White House.
Uh-oh.
Fargo? Mr. Left Head Kevin?
Somebody called me a communist now. Okay, this is a serious scene. Come on, this is Serizawa's saying bye-bye.
This is where he goes into the inception of the dream.
See, this would be my favorite soundtrack in the movie, is this one.
I do have to admit, I'm a huge System of a Down fan. So having Serge do that song, I was just like, that's awesome. I love System.
This was the only scene at the G-Fest, that big watch thing that I sent you guys, the theater reactions. This is the only scene that people did not make any noise during.
Because it's emotional.
Yeah.
Nobody was messing around here.
Yeah. When you bring a grandfather watch from Hiroshima into the mix, you don't talk during that.
I'm sad that we don't get to see more of this universe underwater. What is
That would be cool.
It's pretty. It's like blowing up Atlantis. You never.
Yeah.
What? We just found it, and now we're going to destroy it.
All right, D-Man, I gotta ask you.
You don't destroy it, everything's going to get destroyed.
We spoke about Zilla 98 earlier. Do you also love the soundtrack? That is an awesome soundtrack.
I think it's not. I wouldn't say it's one of my top 10 Godzilla soundtracks or anything, but I do like it. There's a lot of good music on it.
I rocked out to that Rage Against the Machine song all of high school.
I think I have.
And Puff Daddy,
Yeah.
and Jimmy Page.
Yeah.
We got Ben Folds and Foo Fighters.
How come none of them did music for this movie?
I wish, man. The soundtrack, if you got Surge, the other soundtrack would have been great. But I think it's because Bear had such a good score. You don't want to.
Yeah, ruin it.
Whereas I don't really remember the score from '98. All I remember is the soundtrack. So
My brother is pointing out Heroes covered by the Wallflowers is good too.
Mm.
Right?
Yep. That whole soundtrack was great. It was a good disc. Yeah, for all you kids, we had discs back then.
That's actually what I have the soundtrack on.
Richard only had AM radio. He's so old.
You gotta stop that young whippersnapper.
Richard.
Look how small he is compared. That's pretty incredible.
I like
He
that
could
shot.
climb inside of his nostril.
270.
Yeah, and then everyone's pointing out the good old Anguirus skeleton that got blown up right there.
Damn dirty apes. You blew it up! You
Wrong
maniacs!
movie. It's the wrong movie. It's not this movie.
Wait, are you guys not watching the same one as me?
No.
Julius, you. I said
Let
shut
him
up.
rein in. Close the door.
Why didn't it crack?
Waves crashing.
He's forming a little thing he can stand on.
Exactly. He's building it right now. He's swimming so fast.
Faint chittering.
He's swimming so fast it's changing the molecules of water into a solid.
Exactly.
You said 270?
He's shocking it into that. Yeah. I want to see them pan down to his feet where they're just like, what is he standing on?
He's Jesus.
Needed binoculars to see that far.
Yeah.
No,
He's like 100 feet away and he's like, oh.
let me stand up here on this island.
I don't know how that happened. I don't know how no one was like, is anyone?
Maybe it's a big cliff.
We're in the middle of the ocean. What's he standing on?
It's
No
a
one said.
plateau. Just in the middle of the ocean, a big plateau.
Like all the people that were in the recording studio when Benedict Cumberbatch said penguins instead of penguins. Penguins.
Penguins.
Penguins. And everyone was like, that's how you say it. Keep going.
Nobody.
Penguins. 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 Okay, we got that. Let's move on to the next part.
Thank you.
Jason, didn't you play the submarine with motion capture?
I did. I laid down on the ground and just very slowly, just kind of with the waves. It's harder than it looks. Simple is the most difficult thing to play.
You're really good at inanimate objects, though.
Wait, where did Allie go?
High school.
Did we scare Allie away? Was she tired of hearing us?
She was making some food. And yes. Also, yes.
He's on an underwater volcano.
There you go. If there was one other character you guys wish you could have eaten instead of Sally Hawkins, which one is it?
Ice Cube's scarf.
Ice cubes.
He's worn a scarf the whole movie. Why does he need? No one else has a scarf. Why does he need a scarf?
The Verizon guy.
So that he could blend in with the bad guys, obviously. Them and their scarves.
Kurosawa. Millie Bobby Billy Shakespeare. Where'd the right head go?
He'll regrown a little bit.
Alan, I have a comment for you from someone.
What is it?
Chris from Toho says he sent you a link about the Zillow Beast because you mentioned it a couple of times.
Oh, what's the link? Where is it? On my Twitter?
Somewhere. Check the ways that you receive things.
Oh, there's so many.
Check your Falcon. Check your email.
Who says that?
Your owl. He sent you an owl.
I don't know what that means. An owl?
That's how they mail things in Harry Potter. So he sent you an owl. The link will be there in a bit. If it makes it there. If it doesn't, just get distracted and fly off somewhere else. How does it know where it's going?
Great.
There's the opening of the trailer.
And you guys get your classic beady 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 coming up.
I saw someone tweeted the beady beady beady.
You get it right here. For those curious.
Product placement. So awesome. So awesome.
I love Boston. But I love destroying Boston even more.
Get it.
What cities would you guys like to destroy in future movies?
What did they use as Millie Bobby Brown for us to look at in this scene?
It was a little picture
Sam.
he had of Sam. Remember, it was like a little piece of cardboard, almost, it's just like as big as our phone, and it was
Sam from Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Boom.
Since I'm a liberal, I'd love to destroy Florida. I don't know.
Ooh, she almost got wrecked.
Can you watch your followers unfollow you as the more you say you're a liberal?
Oh,
They don't follow me. They just come after me and call me communist and everything else. It's awesome.
Alan, check Facebook Messenger.
Oh, I can't. I don't have Facebook on my tablet. I'll check it when my Zoom is done.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's it.
That moment when you could destroy the
See if I can
entirety
do
of
that.
Boston, but you couldn't kill one girl.
All right. I'm on Facebook. It's black, though. It's not letting me see anything.
Love this shot. Yeah.
I love the roar, man.
I don't think I can do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Why are you so blue?
She outscreamed us. Ow. How about that Spiral Studios doing us justice with that
man.
action figure? Holy crap, that wingspan is amazing.
Did you guys get yours yet? They just sent me mine complimentary in the mail yesterday.
Yeah. You wish.
They sent me mine and Richard's. Must sign Richards and sell it.
For $300.
That deluxe one like that, that's the one I'm going.
Uh-oh.
We're going to win.
Boom.
Here, Jason will act out the movie.
That's one of the best lines in the movie. Sarazawa's got that lizard juiced.
I like that shot a lot.
Helicopter.
Scarf.
You and that damn scarf.
Now wait. Oh, never mind.
Man, he must work out. Look at those cats.
Mm.
People asking, what was the hardest part of making this movie?
There was no hard part. The whole thing was just awesome.
Bam.
It was just doing our thing and being as good as we could.
What got you guys into motion capture in the first place?
Well, I guess
The
Richard.
girl.
Richard was my first dabble into mocap.
What was the question?
It was what got you guys all into mocap?
Acting.
Acting, just being, it's mocap acting is no different than regular acting. It's just in a different form. It's in a different, on a different stage. But we're actors, so if we could perform on film, TV, stage, mocap, it's all the same for us. But I've been doing it for 20 years. Video games opened the door for me, and so being able to work on video games and movies.
Like we said earlier, Richard started, his first job he was the ball in Pong. That was the first mocap job he ever did.
Richard, what was it like playing those dudes that got vaporized by the pumpkin bombs in Spider-Man?
I got into mocap through Rampage. Death Note led me to that. Just to answer other questions. Death Note got me into that because same visual effects supervisor of Rampage, and then I got a call for this after the Rampage trailer came out. And I found out that I already signed before I found out I was going to have to work with Richard Dorton.
I paid Michael to be in this movie.
Yeah.
Spider-Man was fun
What was
because
the next one, Derek?
I got to work with John Dykstra, who was like a VFX guru and came from Star Wars. So he worked on our sequence. So that to me I was more excited by that than actually working on Spider-Man, because we did a lot of mocap because Spider-Man was swinging through the city. We did a lot of pedestrian movement and stuff, but that was a special scene where we found out we were being killed by the Green Goblin. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, for Spider-Man?
Yeah.
John
Tobey
Dyke.
Maguire Spider-Man.
John Dyke was legendary.
Yeah, he's always been one of my favorite people in the
Epic work. Back on the New Hope.
Yep. I mean, it's amazing to find out. I mean, you end up working with some of the people who have worked on some of the legendary movies and things like that. One way or around another, I worked on Tron, the new Tron with Jeff Bridges. So you're working with legends in the industry, and then I have to settle for these two. It's all down.
Don't love us.
Oh, you did the pretty Tron.
I did the Pretty Tron.
Good.
I mean, it's amazing what movies mocap is in that people don't know. Like the soccer movie with Matt Damon. There's mocap in that. Anger Management with Adam Sandler. I'm a lot of people in the crowd scenes in the stadium.
Oh.
That was mocapped.
Boom.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird random things. Like even before we did Ghidorah, I did some test mocap for Citizens in Boston during this movie. It was, I think, 2 months before we did this stuff. And yeah, they do mocap for everything. Pong.
I've only done mocap for 2 different projects. That's it. Just Rampage and Godzilla. I know, Richard, you literally call yourself the mocap man, but I think we all just think of ourselves as actors.
Absolutely.
And like sometimes it's a film camera, sometimes it's a digital camera, sometimes it's an infrared camera for performance. But
And sometimes it's on stage in the middle of a southern woods.
Billy Shakespeare mocap.
Hi.
What did the right
I'm
one
Billy
say?
Shakespeare.
I'm Billy Shakespeare.
And he doesn't look directly at the camera, or he does. Maybe, or what if he does?
The
Hi,
whole time.
I'm Billy Shakespeare. It's like, I don't want to watch this. No wonder this is supposed to be an audio tape.
What are you eating?
Chips.
Your nasty chips.
Is that Gollum or Cookie?
Cookie.
I love this scene when Mothra spears Rodan. Man, that was
It
so.
loves you.
I did not expect that.
A couple blocks down, they're filming Rampage.
Enough with the Rampage.
That's Rampage right there. That's Rampage.
In the
No,
bathtub.
that's I Am Legend.
You look closely in the background, it's The Rock working out.
And he's destroying buildings.
Paradise.
Look,
Did The Rock ever bench you, Jason?
Bench me? No, that's an insane question. No.
You're like, hey,
I
Jason,
went down and he was like,
get right here.
a couple times. Oh, to the face.
Now you're getting people confused, Jason. Now they're asking, was the set at the beginning of the film this exact set?
Was the stuff at the beginning that?
No, you got them confused because now you told them it's both Rampage, so they're trying to figure out if they were both the same set.
You're too good of an actor. They're believing you, Jason.
I don't know. The stuff at the beginning I know is. The stuff at the end I don't know. I literally I think I recognized one of the pieces at the beginning. I think Mike told us that.
I love this.
Oh.
Drop that bitch.
hello.
Yeah, originally Alan was going to voice.
I'm here to save you, Godzilla.
And then Mike was like, that's good. No, we got it. That's good.
Print it.
Got it.
It's a wrap.
Save that. Favorite that one.
Let's do it.
You didn't need to go do any ADR or anything.
It was just me.
That was your facial performance capture too.
My little tiny flashlight's going to do so much right now.
I can't see. There we go.
A small flashlight will make all the difference.
I can see fine. Ooh, some licking going on. Yep, and that's the middle head. The middle head's weird.
Roger that.
Roger, Roger.
What does Godzilla taste like right here? What is drinking Godzilla like?
Like a smoky, Sashimi.
Korean barbecue.
Like a smoky sashimi. Older than you think.
Have you ever eaten a salamander?
All the time.
Oh.
I was doing it just before we started. I was eating the salamanders I just have.
Got a lot of fiber.
Do they?
Ooh. Not so hard.
What do you think would have happened if you finished drinking up Godzilla? You think you would have turned into burning Ghidorah?
That'd be awesome.
That should have happened.
I think we need the alternate ending of the movie.
Burning Ghidorah, the new outdoor festival where all the hipsters go.
Why are there no like giant chunks of flesh ripped off of him from where we're chewing on him?
It's only PG-13, Richard.
You're asking why there aren't? There kind of are.
Well, no.
Not massive chunks, but he's missing some scales.
Someone's tweeting. Let's see.
We can bite. Oh no, he bit Art Wong.
People are asking, what's your opinion on this version of Ghidorah's theme song?
The best.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
But I'm biased.
I still think you guys missed out by not seeing that movie in ScreenX. It was crazy.
I don't know if we even have a ScreenX near us, do we?
No, it was right next to the convention center in Houston. That's how I got to see it. It's a wild experience.
Oh dang.
You guys should have shot that helicopter out of the air so it couldn't block any more of the shots.
Oh, I just got my Zillow Beast info from Chris. Here we go.
People are wondering if Jason controlled Ghidorah's wings.
Yeah, Chris, I saw that behind the scenes as well, where Dave Filoni talks about that. I think that's pretty cool, though.
I did indeed do the wings.
She'd be so much more bloodied than that.
She's like, ooh.
She was just thrown around in the car.
She can outrun a building falling.
Well, she was in a car. She wasn't out running
Yes, but
it.
she also was thrown from the car. She'd be like basically paralyzed right now.
She looks okay to me.
Road rash, just even road rash on her face.
Yep.
Dude, you're destroying the city. Stop coming in.
Do you guys ever stop to think that Godzilla's the one who actually just melted her right here? Ghidorah didn't even get that kill. Godzilla did.
I'd be okay with it.
Maybe. Depends on how close he gets.
Oh, I think regardless, in a couple seconds here, he's about to burn her up anyways.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
She's below the flame. You want to get low when there's the fire.
Gotcha. Well, then you just landed on her, so that's.
Wait, are we already this close to the end?
She's on her back, like scooting away from.
Yeah, she's just that fast. There you guys go. And then there was one.
And then ooh.
This is bullshit.
There's another one of your heads still out there. It's fine.
Way to get your wings up in time.
Yeah, that was me. I dropped the ball.
Alan Jackson.
Yes.
You went first.
I'm the bravest.
Because I had no aim.
Originally here, he was going to have it in his mouth like that and swallow it. swallow my head backwards into him. But I guess it doesn't fit. I remember filming that, like
Do that again.
but instead he just disintegrates me. Lots of
Take it off.
ash.
Imagine Ash versus Godzilla. That'd be a great movie.
Throwing some Pokeballs at it.
That was not. Is that the Ash you were talking about?
Now, Bruce Campbell.
That's the Ash I thought you'd be talking about.
The only Ash that there is.
Hey, here we are again. Here we are as our new characters. There you go.
No, there's Barb.
Barb.
Oh, there I is.
Such a pushover, Jason.
I am. I'm like, I hate you. Oh no, I'm sorry.
We're sorry.
Be sorry.
Sorry.
Godzilla-sized blunt. That was pretty good.
Everything's gonna be okay.
So did you guys know going into this that there'd be a post credits?
Nope.
No, we did not know that. We were like, what? Richard did
That
mocap.
cemented Kevin's legacy. Though. It was so great.
Richard did mocap the after credits scene though.
How many hours did they have you on that slab?
I got lucky for me. I got to shoot for like another 18 days after these guys.
Nice.
Everybody watching this is not going to know where
so you
our
got-
lives begin.
He got those 8 months off when that head was ripped off, and then he got to come back and do those additional shots.
And then we also picked up. I reshot everything that.
Who produced Death Note?
These credits are great.
Something to say. Bear McCreary. Guillaume Rocherin, most known for doing the tiger in Life of Pi as well. VFX supervisor there.
But who did the pie?
These articles go by so fast I can't read them.
You're not supposed to be reading the articles.
How come there's none from Fox News, Richard?
Game of Thrones. Valley. Her. Born Identity. And Inception.
Iron waste could be viable energy source. I love that.
I don't know if that's it.
The lady.
Yeah. I think that's her.
Oh, damn.
Media. Mike Doherty!
Do you think he says his own name when he sees his credits like that?
Every
Like that.
time he sings it.
Mike Doherty!
All right, Jason, we're going to test your skills. You got to read every name that comes up.
Not doing that. Maricel was, I remember she was there. She was in that first meeting as well
Yep.
with Mike and Peter.
When you guys first saw that Godzilla, Ghidorah, and Mothra Rodan were all credited
You're like,
as
wow, they left
themselves.
us out of the credits.
Yeah,
They actually left us out of the credits.
that was exactly my thought.
Oh!
Hey, who are those guys? No one's
Oh,
ever heard
like,
of them.
Who's Jason Liles?
I don't know. I played Alan Maxson.
Who's Richard Dorton?
And the guys that played the monsters right after the helicopter guy.
Yeah.
I mean, helicopter's important.
Remember how we ended up on IMDb and then we didn't?
They've removed us.
They took us off because we weren't in the cast. We're on miscellaneous crew. We're not considered cast.
Did they really?
Yeah, after 1,300 people.
And didn't we have to add ourselves or something?
No, you did and screwed it all over, and the police came and arrested me.
Why? Never happened.
Oh, this is a great game, guys. You two are so funny.
I was really expecting our names to end up after catering.
Tom Woodruff Jr.
We got a really, really good credit. I did not expect it. I was pretty excited when I heard that.
I don't expect credits, like, honestly, like, from all the work I've done and from all the video games stuff. Like, the early third of my career with video games never was given credit. You know, they would list the motion capture house, but not the talent. It was.
I've got 100% credit in all my mocap gigs, all time. I've never put a lot of credit.
That's because you're Billy.
Oh, all two of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Almost 100% batting 1,000.
You guys are so cruel.
I was actually part of the cast on Rampage. That's incredible.
I didn't see it. I didn't get to the end.
Rampage is a fun movie.
If you're high. If you believe in big giant white gorillas.
That movie.
My favorite creature in that is that wolf. That's pretty good, flying wolf.
No, it's
Pretty
not.
King George's ass.
You can't. George is the one.
Who?
George, the main one, the white albino gorilla.
Don't call the Rock that. It wasn't his.
Did you watch the movie? He has an albino gorilla best friend. He's way
No,
better.
does it? No, he doesn't.
He says they sign language with each other.
God, he's a wrestler and in that movie. And
When he breaks out of the zoo and he's on the plane, that the gorilla.
no. Andy Serkis is the only person I know who does gorillas.
He didn't have anything to do with the movie. He had nothing to do with the movie. Did you watch it? Rampage.
Is that you under extras casting?
Yes, I did the extras casting.
We're gonna put together a video after this one of like it's just gonna be like everything we learned from the motion capture commentary, and it's just
And there's gonna be nothing.
it's just gonna be a series of misinformation.
Yeah, you should have like a scoreboard of false info and true info, and it'll be clearly 0 true.
2 hours, like 4 facts.
A lot of people want to know if there's a working print of this movie. I don't know why there would still be a working print, but people are asking.
A working print?
Tell him to tweet Mike.
Yeah, he's on Twitter right now.
Mm-hmm. He'll answer it.
Oh my God. Orange Troll. Fake news.
Is there a person really named Orange Troll in there?
Yeah, it's our buddies. The guys we did. Oh my goodness. Will we ever get a Mothra solo film? That's a very interesting. Probably.
Oh, you're talking about the Twitter
I'm looking.
guy. Gotcha.
Yes.
Just slowly watching Richard turn into Ghidorah here as his background fades into him.
Did you do the music too?
Yeah, he did so many things on this movie. I can't believe no one ever knew that.
Teddy Bear McQuarrie.
No.
You know, my favorite part of this movie is when Serizawa, when he talks to George the White Gorilla and lets him go. It says, "We don't need you."
And then the Rock
Out of the cave.
It's not a part of the movie. He didn't do that. This movie has not a part of the movie.
Do you know Jason gave me a signed poster of George?
Yeah.
And he signed it to my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And do you know why he did that? Because he hit me in the eye and he was feeling guilty. He hit me in the eye he threw something at me. And he hit me in the eye at one of the conventions. And I faked it and pretended I was hurt. So I signed a George poster for me. And he did it. I suckered him into it.
Yeah.
And then I put it on eBay. We put it on eBay. And you know how much money I made? $1.37.
I bought it back for you. That was me. And then
I had to pay for the shipping to get it out of my house.
People asking, will Kevin return?
51,815. That's what number movie we were. 51,815.
Kevin's gonna return. You know it. He's got to.
In memory of Kevin.
Alan, slide to your right so that you put your face on the Statue of Liberty.
I met him a couple years before. Like a year
in the chair. No. Come on. Slide over so that your face is on the Statue of Liberty.
You got to get back further.
I mean, I've been watching Planet of the Apes this whole time.
I know you have. But you keep checking what timestamp it is. It doesn't matter. You're not watching. 18 days to film this scene. Richard just couldn't get it down. Finally, he just was exhausted and like that. There, perfect.
Flies buzzing.
He hadn't showered in a few days.
Well, Richard never showers. We can smell him every day on set.
Man.
Neither dang it.
Yeah, when we saw that, we had no idea. We were like, what?
It was pretty incredible.
It was already awesome, and then Richard found out his character is still around.
Which is the best thing.
You know how jealous they got? So mad. It was awesome. Then I was like, Jason, in your face, white gorilla.
Hey, you know what? Spoiler alert, George didn't die either.
Who's George? I've never seen that movie. Have you guys ever seen The Campaign?
Love that movie.
Have you seen the movie The Campaign with Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty funny.
Zach Galifianakis' character, which is also
the dinner table scene.
Where else did he do that character voice? Did he do that as like it's the guy's brother on Between Two Ferns? He comes on with
question though,
and he's real southern, and he'll ask questions.
I got a question for you though. Is this
ask you questions?
The cool steelbook that you guys got?
That's pretty awesome.
I did not get the steelbook.
You lose.
I want to say thanks to all the fans that played around with us and watched the movie with us.
Yeah,
just an idiot. Thanks to you, man, for putting this together. It's pretty awesome.
Was it worth it? Was it fun to hear us, or were we just a bunch of buffoons?
Well, it was worth it because you're a bunch of buffoons. That's.
Thanks, Allie, for being so engaging in this.
I was looking to be entertained, and I.
Were you? You were on your phone the whole time.
Did we fail you?
By your husband.
Yeah. Well, first of all, the sound's not on, so that's not very interesting for me. And then.
I have failed you, Allie Ken. I have failed you.
I was entertained plenty. Thanks, guys.
You're not a good liar.
Oh my god, I'm trying to like forget it.
Are we? Is that it? Are we done hanging out?
Can I leave already?
So
Can I get the hell out of here?
What did I say in Houston? I'm going to bed.
Acrosaro Taurus.
Taurus.
That was the best character in the movie. Thank you.
Yeah, let's see what some Tweedle tweets say.
What are some Tweedle tweets?
Let's
Getting
read.
Getting the question once again, if you guys will make an appearance at G-Fest, and once again, I'd like to let everyone know, if you want them to appear at G-Fest, you got to tweet G-Fest to let them know.
Also, I'm pretty confident G-Fest will probably be postponed.
This year, yeah.
yeah.
Probably.
We've tried to come. Lots. Our parents' managers reached out to them lots, and they're like, "No, we're good." They don't. Like every time we thought about it again. No, we're good.
Maybe we're just going to show up in our own hotel room and host a rooftop party.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be kind of crazy. We should just show up as Cookie, George, and Left 4 Dead.
Not a Left 4 Dead like character, just the game Left 4 Dead.
Boomer, I will be the game.
Just be a big game box. What are you? I'm George from Airplanes. What are you? I'm Cookie. Oh yeah, Cookie. What are you? Game box.
I'm Left 4 Dead. I'm a game box.
Left 4 Dead. He's a little slow. He's Kevin. He's a liberal.
Kevin.
Or Brown.
This that's happening right now is constantly our
What you like and what.
nonstop. Just roll. It's just the three of us being idiots together.
Any other questions, D-Man?
I'll open it up to the chat if they have any last questions. They can.
Come on, guys.
How many
This is
people are
it.
watching? 3?
What?
How many people are watching with us?
We have
We have one person.
217.
That's a lot of people. That's a full movie theater.
Have you ever watched The Thief and the Cobbler?
Yes.
Okay, so you have. Okay.
That's from my childhood. That's from the early 90s. It was the non-Disney Aladdin story. It was about the Arabian Nights.
That was an open question, you guys. Seems a bit odd, but there you go.
I like this question better. Do you like lasagna? Yes, I do. I love lasagna. I love it.
You love lasagna?
That's a question. Do you like lasagna? Yes, I do.
You know who loves lasagna is Garfield.
Does anybody love music? I was just curious.
I'm Billy Shakespeare.
People asking.
Friends, actors, neighbors.
Can I get yourself a 2x4?
Who knows it?
He's recited it for me.
Have a local Lowe's in your area.
People are asking, what's your favorite monster? I guess of all, or monster movie. What's your favorite monster movie?
The Thing.
That's a tough question, man.
The Thing. No, Alien. Alien is probably mine.
Alien is pretty amazing.
But I do love The Thing too.
The Thing, yeah, those are both amazing in totally different ways.
Maybe Gremlins 1 and 2.
Oh,
Okay, here's a question: Gremlins 1 or Gremlins 2, which is better?
Gremlins 2.
Gremlins 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gremlins 2, sure.
It's a hard choice, but I really do love part 2.
I think they pushed him too far. He's
And
so
also the scene from Gremlins 1 where she talks about how her father died getting stuck in the
Trying to be
fireplace in the chimney trying to be Santa, and they tried to play it all serious.
Tremors will be up at the top for me as well.
It's really good.
Yes.
been a long time since I've seen that.
I've been hankering to watch that movie lately. I don't know why, but I've been in the mood.
Harry and
Soldiers.
What?
Harry and the Hendersons.
That's your
It's a good one.
monster?
That is a good one.
Probably Alien. Predator's so good because it's just Arnold being ridiculous with lines as well.
I mean, American Werewolf in London. It's got to be at the top too.
Ellen. Which one?
What?
What movie?
American Werewolf in London.
I was on Men in Black 3 with Rick Baker, and I was inside of a suit and I couldn't see. So I was talking to a guy about how Rick Baker was. I was like, dude, you don't know who this is? I didn't know where he was. I was like, dude, he made all this stuff, and he did, this. He did American Werewolf in Paris. The wrong one. And I hear from over here,
Oh no!
London. I turn, and Rick is right there listening the whole time. And
I have to ask though, how can you even make that mistake?
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Wow.
Does Jaws count as a monster movie? 'Cause
I
if it
compared
does,
that
that's
to
my
the
favorite
first
one.
film that ever won an artist makeup, an Academy Award for makeup. So American Werewolf.
American Werewolf in Paris. You're
That scene's incredible in that movie still to this day.
All right, moving right along.
Ginger Snaps. You might as well have said Ginger Snaps.
I do like Ginger Snaps. That's a good movie.
That's a good movie.
That's a
New
good movie.
movie.
That's
Everyone
part of a
is
joke.
confirming Jaws counts.
Jaws counts.
Beautiful ginger snaps.
Ginger Snaps is good.
Can it be any kind of monster?
I think so, yeah.
I said Jaws.
Oh yeah.
Christmas with Cookie.
Rampage
That's Jason's.
is biased.
Alternative contents out here saying Evil Bong.
Evil Bong.
Well, obviously, other than Evil Bong, what would be
Yeah.
the best of all?
You have to exclude that
Well,
one.
which one? There's 6 Evil Bong movies. 7. There's
They're
7 of them.
They're all considered one, like the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
It's canon.
Yeah.
People want to know what music you guys listening to recently.
Almost always Fire of the Sun.
We have a favorite station on Alexa, and he only plays that. Alexa, never mind. She's not listening. Can you
I think she didn't hear us. Amazingly.
anyway?
Beastie Boys all day, all night.
Jason is content to listen to any of the same music all the time.
What's that one? What's that song called?
I've been listening to
Blair, there's a
John
Theory
Legend.
fashion
John
show
Legend
video that I
Station.
showed him one time, and there's a song called
No one cares, Richard.
and so it's like wah, 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 wah.
Oh wait, Pumpkinhead.
Oh, yeah.
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead's a good monster.
I auditioned for Krampus and was texting with Mike about playing Krampus, and he was texting me, watch this, and he said I didn't end up playing him, but because they went to New Zealand and cast there, but said watch Pumpkinhead. That was the one movie he said to watch for inspiration.
And your reply should have been, I don't need to, because I already watched this movie a bunch, because it's awesome.
Yeah,
I am Pumpkinhead.
I already watched it, so.
You should have replied, are you sure you don't want me to watch American Werewolf in Paris?
Have you guys seen American Werewolf in San Antonio? That's a really good one. Or that American Werewolf named George, something like that.
American Werewolf in in Rampage.
People wanting to know,
Jason loves that.
is mocap a hard profession to get into?
Anything performance-wise, I think takes a lot of patience and endurance.
It's no easier than trying to get like on TV or in a movie as like just a person. It's just a different camera. Like still the top people, in the world compete for stuff like that. Which is why Richard has worked. But it's no more difficult than just trying to book like, oh, here's your mail, Mr. Johnson, in some TV show.
Professor Richard, what do you tell your students when they ask that question?
It's all acting.
Easy from the beginning. It's not a problem. I never have an issue. No, mocap is hard. I tell people, don't try to be a mocap actor. You're just an actor. Yeah. And if you get a motion capture job, then you are very, very lucky. The competition isn't just between mocap people. It's between actors, and there are thousands and thousands of actors. So, there is no right or wrong way to get into it. It's just different, and it's also lucky sometimes. And a lot of directors and studios will hire the same people over and over again because they trust them. I mean, my career was based off of a lot of that. Was that. So yeah. I don't, just be an actor, and if you get a mocap job, then that's just something else you can add to your.
And you said something about not being specific for mocap. You can get hired for any different reason. Mike actually told me during my interview, he said the reason why he brought me in was because I do a lot of practical monsters, and he wanted practical performance at the heart of this. That's what he told me during my interview.
Yeah, it's so random. I mean, and sometimes it's based on your voice. If they want you to look like the character, that's based off of a scan. They're going to scan you to look like the character. But we a 3-headed alien flying dragon, so it doesn't matter. I played every race, creed, color, size. That's the beauty of doing motion capture, is you're not limited. So, I mean,
I thought I would never do mocap. I thought, honestly, because I thought I was too tall. I thought, well, that eye line is going to be weird for him to film that. Seriously, there's no the circus is 5'7", he's 5'7". I think I'm just too tall. And then Rampage happened without an audition. That's why I got cast. They didn't even audition me. Then they're like, oh my gosh, we already got him.
They saw your Billy Shakespeare tapes.
I worked with the VFX supervisor on Death Note, and he was like, oh yeah, they need someone taller than Dwayne Johnson. It was just I knew the right person. It's who you know, not what you know. Right time, right place, prepared for it.
Having a good reputation.
But you also have to. I mean, James Varela just said, so as an actor, in order to get into the role, you got to get really lucky. But you also have to be talented. I mean, that's part of it. Sometimes luck plays a piece of it, but you have to be a talented actor, and you have to be able to create characters. It is amazing that we get to play these incredible roles, and it's so much fun. For us, it's not work. It doesn't seem like work, but it is very hard work. And acting is very hard work. It's an emotional work, and it's physical. This is more physical than other TV stuff. When you see everybody's always headshot, and you're focusing on don't blink too much or don't move your face around too much. This is a physical job with what we do. So it's different. Sometimes we get pure acting scenes, and then sometimes we get monster scenes and, fighting and skills. So it's not just luck. We're trained. We train to be actors, and that's what you do. So some of it's luck, and sometimes it's just being a really good actor.
You have to be good, because no matter if you're lucky or not, if you're given an opportunity, you have to step to the plate, because if you can't fulfill the shoes they want to give you, they're going to find someone who will. So like Richard said, luck has to do with it, but you really just, if you're doing it, you're good,
It's expensive too. So also you have to be the people who are paying to have you do mocap, they're spending a lot of money on your data. So if I'm going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on your data, to work on a video game, you work on a video game for 2 years, and you have 10, 15 days of shooting, and that's nothing compared to the amount of money paying for your data because it's paid for on a per character second. Every second they're paying for. And so if you're in a scene for 30 seconds with 5 people in that scene, they've got to pay 5 times 30 seconds. And so that's why it's so expensive. So if I'm going to spend that kind of money, you better be pretty good.
I think what you said as well, it's a lot of like, you have to be very good at what you do, and it's always specific. Like what got you in this project, Richard, is different from what got me in this project, which was different from what got Alan in this project. You look at the best actors, like people who played mocap. Richard is just an incredible actor. Benedict Cumberbatch playing Smaug. I mean, his voice he's classically trained, so like he did no mocap before that. I don't think.
Nope.
Terry Notary is an incredible performer, playing so many different. And then like Mark Ruffalo playing the Hulk, like he's just acting as Mark Ruffalo. He's not, Josh Brolin is Thanos. Josh Brolin's not like, okay, so this is mocap. No, he's just, and then they make him look like that.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, yeah, in Polar Express.
Wait, who mocapped Wilson in Castaway?
That was Richard. They heard about it.
Oh, because you played the ball in Pong,
Yeah.
so they were like, it's a perfect fit.
Exactly.
It's funny because actually, for anyone who is listening, wants to be an actor or something, someone told me I was too tall for film, like the director of theater of a massive college in America. And he's like, no, you're too tall for film. He'll never do film. He could do theater, but he'll never do film. And it's been the thing that's got me in the door for a lot of stuff. So like, you never know. It's whatever makes you specific is going to help you stand out. Terry Notary is very specific. They're very specific at what they bring, and so it's whatever sets you apart from everyone else. Probably will help you stand out.
Find your one thing.
Yeah, but you have to be really good and prepared.
I hear there's some good training schools though for people who are interested in mocap. Does anyone want to say anything about any of those?
Woohoo!
There aren't any.
None. They're all bad.
I teach at my company's called the Mocap Vaults. So the Mocap Vaults, you can do gomocap.com. And that's where I help train actors for motion capture. But that's pretty awesome. And then there's the Jason Liles, Billy Shakespeare School of Mocap Acting. And you have to be like an 8-year graduate to get into that program. So,
or just pay $5.
So just pay $5 shipping and handling.
My application is still processing.
Yeah, it's over there.
So wait, they're all bad. There are bad mocap schools. They're just like acting schools. There's always people trying to take your money, and it's not about teaching. It's about give me your money first, and then they'll lead you along. Just like some acting schools, they just want to keep you coming back. They're not giving you stuff to help you. They're just trying to take your money. Yes, there are bad acting schools, and we consider the Mocap Vaults. We're an acting program. We're an acting school. So. But I know of people in the industry who's trying to capitalize on it. And people have said to me a couple of times too, why are you teaching now? Why are you trying to give away our secrets, other mocap actors? And I'm like, there's more than enough work for out there. There's VR mocap work, and it's time to train the next generation. I want to be able to share the volume and do games and movies with new talent. I mean, it's an incredible feeling. And I thought it was time for me to give back. 20 years of doing this, it was time, and I really enjoy it. So,
and it's true though. There's more than enough work because, Richard, how many students
not right now
have gotten work from your school?
I've had easily over 50 of my students have booked work last year alone, which was pretty incredible. And we have a school in England and we have a school in Canada. And so I just run the US division, but right before Corona shut down, I was able to put 16 people in their first mocap job. So that's pretty incredible. New trailers, new video games, and new VR projects. So I can't do all 16 of those. I fill everything unless I'm Billy Shakespeare, mocap actor. So, I mean, and I love it. I love hearing my students say, I just booked my first job. This is, what I've wanted to do. So I love it.
We got a request from someone to play Uno, so someday we'll have to take them up on that request.
Uno.
Play virtual Uno.
I just played with my nephews this morning on my Xbox.
Yeah,
and
that's the way you do it.
Beat them.
Kick their butt, yeah.
Nice.
So much fun. Oh, God.
All right, well, if you guys...
Somebody asked, is Godzilla a top or a bottom?
Oh my god.
Guys, no, who said that? That's... Come on.
Richard, I thought you were a liberal.
Somebody, it wasn't me. Wow.
That really killed the conversation.
Let's play Call of Duty, Richard. Oh, I did Call of Duty 2 and 3. The early, when we were in World War II Call of Duties. I loved working on that. And
Oh yeah, well I did Evil Bong 5, 6, and 7.
that should be a game. Why isn't Evil Bong a game?
Okay, with Billy Shakespeare.
I think
Build your own mocap volume, Richard.
Evil Bong, the game. That would be amazing.
Go get you some wood from Lowe's.
Hi. Would you like an apple?
Would you like an apple?
Billy Shakespeare's audition for Ryuk.
Shakespeare character acting workshop. We're going to start off with Cookie. You know of Cookie?
Here's a real hard-hitting question.
Okay.
Does anyone know the actual name of the donkey from Shrek?
Donkey.
Donkey.
Yeah, it's donkey.
It is
Is that
donkey.
just his name?
Like
What's his-
Cher. Donkey.
Did we talk about Shrek earlier? Where did this come from?
That's why they're called
That's
donkeys.
what they're asking.
Is Shrek a monster?
Yeah, is it the best monster movie?
It's a good movie, but
I asked this question in my class. Is the Phantom of the Opera, is he a hero or a monster?
Depends on what version you watch.
He does teach her how to sing, and he cares for her, and he falls in love with her, but he does kill a few people along the way.
selfish.
That's a little. That kind of just you can't
He's-
anything and kill people.
Yeah, he's a bit of a narcissist.
Wait. Why? Wait, yeah, why?
Well, I mean, hear me out, right?
Okay.
King Kong's not that far off, and I would consider Kong a hero.
It's
He
true.
stepped on a few people.
Yeah, but
Godzilla, when Godzilla came to save the day from the Mutos, he killed everybody in Hawaii.
It's true.
The sun, some of the opera.
That was good,
How did you
Alan.
put
You
that
should
makeup
go on
on?
tour.
There's a floating chair in this beach scene.
Shrek can't be killed. He's a fairy teacher.
Okay.
Shrek is actually a fat bastard.
Is-
I knew a kid in college who looked like the human version of Shrek.
Oh no.
I do too, actually.
Maybe it's
Yep.
Yeah, it is the same guy. He never
Next.
made it out. All right, well, do you guys have anything you want to say?
not really.
I just want to say thanks. That's it, D-Man, for putting this together and keeping us updated and letting us come play with you. I mean,
Yeah, this is fun.
I miss you guys. I really do. It's been great. This has been great. I really appreciate it.
This has been a lot of fun. I just want to thank you, Derek. Thank you so much, more than Richard. Thank you. If Richard was that, thank you that much. So thank everybody else for watching it with us too.
Yes.
For coming to the movies.
Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you guys for doing this.
So because everybody's thanking everybody so much, there's so many pleasantries going
Good
on.
night, everyone. Have a good one. All right.
I'm just not going to say anything.
Wow, it's rude. Really rude.
Wow. Alan, thanks for making Jason's screen look better.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for letting me hang out. It's so excited.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
We should do it again, but we should do it to the first Ghidorah movie.
I actually just watched that one last night.
Well, let's do it again soon.
All right, I'll end the stream now. I'm talking to the stream now. Thank you guys all for tuning in.
All right.
I really appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.
Shakespeare.
Oh, a thank you. There's a thank you.